Good morning and welcome to the replay. I will be back in just a few minutes. Good morning, I will be right with you. All right, well, good morning, everyone. My name is Susan Tapley, and I am a Couture designer from Massachusetts. And today I am here to show you a really fun project that is actually a twist on one of our transfers. So if you've watched my videos before, you might know that I love to take one thing and turn it into something totally different. So that is my plan for this morning. Let me get my camera at the right, yeah, that looks better. Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to pop in my screen here so that you can see what I have. Always have some fun stuff for you guys, and I hope you like this one today too. Okay, so hope you got your coffee ready. We're going to be doing a project on one of our Odette chalkboards. This is a chalkboard surface. It is white, but it is also washable, so they're really fun to use. So the bundle that I'm using today is actually a special on my website. It's called a Kickstart Bundle, and this one comes with this surface. It comes with 2 chalk paste singles. It comes with let me grab one, a mini squeegee, and it also comes with this design transfer. So this is called Lift Where You Stand. If you are interested in this bundle after you see it, and I think you're gonna love what I do with this, it is a retail value of $39.85. It is on sale this month only while supplies last for $34.99. If you are a Chalk Club member, however, you can get it for $29.99. So you can get a really great deal on this whole bundle. So you get the reusable surface, the transfer, 2 chalk paste singles in shimmer gold and marvelous, as well as a mini squeegee. So I love this transfer just the way it is. However, I did want to play with it a little bit. I have a friend who just graduated high school, lives next door to me. Don't tell her, but I'm going to make this for her. So what my plan is just to do this. I'm not going to use the colors that it came with. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like in the description, and if you did it just the way the instructions with this bundle come with, you can make it just like this, and it is gorgeous. So that shimmer gold and the marvelous, really nice colors, and you can put this anywhere you want to. But for today, I'm going to switch it up and do it for graduation. So I'm just going to put these chalk paste singles aside and start getting this project ready. Good morning, Leslie and Lisa. How are you today? It's going to be a hot one. Going to be a hot day today. Here's the good news, you guys. I'm so excited this afternoon. I am finally getting to get my hair cut and colored. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to put the packaging to the side. But as you know, I always, after I've washed and dried my transfer, I return it back to the packaging to keep it nice and safe because our transfers are reusable. So I'm just going to write on the back here, lift where you stand. I'm just going to write lift and my initials, front and back. And I always write on the backs of my transfers so that I remember not to return the transfer to the wrong side of the paper. This side of the paper has a matte finish, the other side is nice and smooth and glossy, and the back of the transfer is really sticky, so you always want to remember to attach it to the slick glossy side of the paper so that it peels off easily. So let me see, where's my fuzzing towel? Oh, it's in the kitchen. All right, well, I don't have my fuzzing towel handy, so I am going to just use my pants. I don't know if my apron would do very well, but good I did. I just stuck it together. Bear with me while I fix this. This happens every now and then. You'll fold your transfer onto itself, which is what I just did. Just be very gentle about pulling it off of itself. If it's really sticky, stuck to itself, then just go run it under some lukewarm water, and it should really help get it apart. So I'm using my apron, I'm using whatever I can, and by fuzzing the towel, I'm just picking up a little bit of lint to soften the adhesive on the back because these are super sticky. So I'm going to find a happy place for this transfer, try to center it on my round board. Let me see how much distance I have here and how much distance I have here. About a half a thumb. I need to move up just a smidge. And you want to keep it straight because this is going to hang from the chain up top, and you don't want your design all wonky. Stick it in my tablecloth. Guess I could use a little more fuzz today. So it's really sticky. So I'm kind of looking at the sides of my my frame here just to judge if I'm in the right spot. I'm going to have a hard time getting it straight today. I can already tell. It happens. What are you guys up to today? Anything fun? Have you gotten your hair cut yet? I'm in Massachusetts where we're still pretty closed up a lot of places. But yeah, today's a happy day for me. Probably for you too, because you get to look at the top of my head all the time. All right, that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to smooth this down, and I'm going to use my squeegee just to make sure there are no bumps, bubbles, or folds in my design. Make sure it's all pressed down. Obviously it's hanging over the edges, so I want to be sure that there aren't any pieces that have lifted and are stuck without being pressed down. All right. Good morning, Janice. Welcome. So yeah, this bundle, as I was saying earlier, you do save a little bit of money when you buy it all together, and has everything that you need to complete it with the shimmer gold and the marvelous chalk paste and your squeegee. If you are a Club Couture member, you save even more. So there's a great reason for you to even join our Chalk Club and get new design transfers that are exclusive to our club members every single month. So if you're interested in that, just write club in the comments and I'll get you some information. So the girl that I know that's graduating is from my hometown in Agawam, Mass, and our colors are brown and orange and white. Let me see if this is the right paste. Yep, it is. Okay, so I'm going to be using bark, and I'm going to be using orange peel. However, I'm going to change this up, like I said, a little bit. I'm not going to use the words lift where you stand here. I think that's a beautiful phrase. However, she's going away to college, and I'm going to use a piece of this transfer. It's called Be Bold, Be Brave, Be Brilliant, and I really could use any of those words in place of lift where you stand. I think because it's a college graduation gift, I'm going to use Be Brilliant. She's really smart too. So don't tell her I'm making her this. So I'm going to be using bark, chalk paste, as well as orange peel. So again, if you have a graduate from a different town with different colors, just change it up. Easy peasy. So my plan is to do the orange on the curved floral pieces, excuse me, and the bark on the phrase, which will be brilliant. So we will get started on that. Orange and brown, you knew it. Of course you did. I wonder how you knew that, Leslie. So if you're using a paste packet like this one, the first thing that you want to do before you open it is give it a good massage. That'll incorporate all of the colors. It's kind of like stirring your chalk paste, but we're squeezing it and making sure that everything is mixed up and nice and smooth. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off the tip of this and squeeze it into this little plastic dish that I have. This is a Chalk Couture dish. I cannot think of what they're called, but they're available on my website. You can really use anything that you want to use for your dish, but this is going to work for me, and I like the size of them. I'll probably use most of this packet, but I'm going to squeeze out that much. There's still some in there. And I'm going to go in with my small squeegee and scoop out some of that orange and spread it all over the top part of my design. Now if you haven't done this a lot before, leave the paste kind of thick, because you will learn over time how quickly the chalk paste dries, and you always want to remove the excess chalk paste before, and your transfer before it has dried. If it dries while it's still on top of your transfer, yeah, I'm gonna need more than that. When you pull the transfer up, it'll stick to the screen and won't go all the, it won't stick to your surface. Or only parts of it will. Wow, this is gonna use a lot of paste. Okay. All right, so let's get this done. And I am gonna squeegee off all of the excess on the top and use it on the bottom. So there's not gonna be any waste, and I'm pretty sure I'll have plenty. So here I go, I'm just squeegeeing off the excess and putting it down the bottom. So our high school, obviously they couldn't have their traditional graduation. So they set up graduation in the parking lot of our junior high school, and everyone, I guess all the parents were allowed to bring one car, and they would park in the parking area on the grass somewhere, and they had a big like movie theater screen where they could see their graduates walking across the stage and getting their diplomas. So it was pretty nice that they could do that. I know a lot of people were super disappointed that they couldn't do the traditional graduation, but look at the stories these kids have to tell. Oh my gosh. Not like anybody else's, right? What are they doing in your town, Leslie? Anybody else wants to share that? All right, I've got that all smoothed over. All the excess is off. I try to get any remaining lines that are on the design from the chalk smoothed out. And then you're just going to pull the transfer off. Now always start from the corners, but as soon as you can grab it from the center, the better off you are, because you can actually stretch your transfer to the point where you can't use it anymore if you just pull from the corners. So be very careful and pull from the center, like so. Windsor Locks did it that way, yeah. Did your town have graduation yet, Leslie? All right. So that looks pretty cute. I love the color. And I'm going to just dry it a little bit with my heat tool. It shouldn't take long. The chalk paste dries really, really quickly. But this is just going to make it go a little bit faster. I had plenty of chalk in that paste packet for this. You're driving through the Coliseum. Wow. In case you wondered, the Coliseum is a big building on fairgrounds in the town where Leslie lives. They have all kinds of like horse shows and all kinds of things in there. I graduated in the Coliseum, and Leslie did too. Anybody else have a graduation coming up? So I'm using a heat tool that I used to use mostly for embossing when I was making cards. However, you can use a hairdryer to make your drying go faster, or you can just let it air dry, whichever you prefer. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Don't have anything fabric-y here. Let me just grab something over to the side for a minute. I'm going to fuzz this one on my husband's sweatshirt. He won't mind at all. So I'm going to be using, again, Be Bold, Be Brave, Be Brilliant. This is another transfer that is available on my website if you are interested. Let me pop my website on here while I'm doing this. There you go. And yeah, I might have one or two of these in stock if you are interested, but the bundles, which are discounted, do need to be ordered straight through my website, or if you're not comfortable doing that, I can order it for you. Just let me know. Okay, so again, the Club Couture members get even better savings on this, so yay. There's also a larger one that's available. I might show you another day, but this bundle is only available in the month of June while supplies last. So I'm going to fuzz this one again, just like I did before. I want to be sure that this is very well fuzzed, because if it's too sticky and I lay it on top of the paste that I've already got on there, you run the risk of actually pulling up the chalk that you did at first. So fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. 2 weeks ago, huh? I don't know why our time was so much later. They were talking about doing it in the parking lot at Six Flags, but that fell apart for some reason. I'm going to do a couple more fuzzes and we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to make a bow to decorate this a little bit too. It's not a Leslie bow, but that's okay. Hey guys, if you are watching and you are a first-time viewer, please say hello. Or if I haven't said hello to you, say hello, because I probably can't see that you're here. And hit that SHARE button and share my videos if you don't mind. Yeah, I love Be Brilliant, so let's get that in there. It's a little tricky to make sure it's in the center, but all right, it doesn't really matter, right? It is what it is. All right, I'm just going to rub down Be Brilliant. I'm not going to rub down the whole thing. Don't really need to. And we'll get our bark paste out. I feel like I use this color almost every day. I guess it's one of my favorites, because it reminds me of my favorite food, which is chocolate. Chocolate and coffee. That's all I need. Give that a stir. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. This is a little bit thicker than I normally would use it. Let me move this up a little bit. A little bit thicker than I normally would use it, but that's okay. I'm just doing a small piece here. So let me get another squeegee, a clean one. And we'll scoop a little bit of that bark. And we're just doing the words Be Brilliant. Gonna avoid the other two. Come on. Oh, you bought the bundle? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. You could do so many things with this. You could do like Welcome Baby. You could do it for weddings. You could do it for anything. I really like it. So the larger one looks very much like this, but it's 18 by 18. And you could use it on one of our 18 by 18 square boards or a round board even. It'll look really nice. Alright, so I've squeegeed off all the excess. And put this aside. So we'll keep all my mess off to the side here so you don't have to see it. Yeah, Tammy, this is a really nice transfer. So pull this up. There we go. All right, so that is kind of a rustic font. I like it. I think it's awesome. It's interesting how people are mixing their different fonts together. What do you guys think? Do you love this? All right. All right, so I have some ribbons here that I cut earlier. So I wouldn't keep you here all day cutting stuff. Put this up here for now. I'm gonna let that dry. So I had some orange polka dot ribbons. I've got some brown and white check, and I've also got this really cute little ball fringe ribbon that I found. And I'm gonna make a very primitive bow. I always feel self-conscious of this because one of my people who are watching does amazing bows, and I can't do it. I don't know why. She has to come over and help. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna cross them and just alternate colors. Let's see. Yeah. So and like so. And where's that one go? Like, gosh, I think I started them off too far apart. There we go. And these might need to be trimmed up a little bit. If I can keep them from jumping off my lap, that is. One more. And I've laid them on top of this little gold, it's a white string with a little gold cording inside of it. And give this a tie. We'll see if it needs to be shorter after we do this. And this should kind of bunch them up into a funky bow. Kind of looks like a pom-pom. Yeah, that's kind of cute. All right, I'm going to pull this. I think I'm going to put this. What do you think? Should I use the ball fringe? I think it's adorable. Gotta use it, huh? Yeah, let's use it. So I'm going to tie that in, and then I'm going to bring the strings around to the back. Stay in the center. Let's see how this looks. I do fine. All right, all right. So that was my thought, was just to kind of put it off to the side. I'll tie it to the chain like that. What do you think? I think it'd be fun little gifts. You can hang it up in her dorm and remember where she came from. So let's bring these to the back side. I'm just going to tie it one time around the back so that it doesn't go crooked. And then around the chain. Hopefully that will do it. Come on. All right. I'm going to flip this over and tie it to the back. No, maybe I shouldn't do that. All right, the best laid plans, right? Just going to grab right here. Now I'm going to flip it and tie it here. And then we'll make a few little adjustments. So tomorrow I have another project, and it is actually, it's a project that I've kind of done before. Not with you, though. I've made it before, and I made something for my mother-in-law, and my sister saw it, and she was like, "Is that for me?" So guess what? Her birthday is this weekend, so I'm going to make one for her as well. So you want to tune in to see how I did that. It's actually a recycled surface that I picked up in a thrift store. I love going to those stores and finding like old frames and wooden things and other things that I can dress up and make look new again. So there is my project for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. So again, this is called a Kickstart Bundle. If you are interested in this, go to my website again, which is right here, and look for specials in the shopping area, and you'll find 2 different bundles in there. This is a $39.85 value. If you are a non-Couture Club Couture member, it's $34.99. If you are a club member, it's only $29.99, and that includes the surface, the transfer, 2 paste packets, a mini squeegee, and instructions to do all this. But think outside the box of different ways that you can use it. That is the best way to get the most bang for your buck. Also Club Couture members save a little bit more on shipping too. So check it out. And if you would like me to order this for you, please let me know in the comments. I know there are a few people that are not comfortable using their credit cards online or whatever it is. So just let me know and I can take care of that for you. And one more thing I wanted to mention before I say goodbye for today is that tomorrow morning is the very last chance to get your Rise and Grind bundle. This bundle that I have available is something I cut out by myself, and it includes the coffee cup, the transfer for rise and grind, and these little beans in the cup. You get the wire, you get some chalk paste, you get some ribbons, everything that you need to complete this project, with the exception of the paint for the cup. That you can grab on your own so that you can make it custom to whatever room you want to put it in. So make sure you let me know by Friday morning, and I will order those for you. So that is what I have for today. Thank you so much. If you want to get paid to craft like I do, let me know and I will get you some information. And I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. with another fun project. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.